No, niestety nie udało mi się założyć tego legendarnego pancerza, bo niestety wytrzymałość 4, ale założyłem go Kurtowi, jak widzicie. Pasuje mu. Leży mu się. I chciałbym jeszcze z tą Kurt porozmawiać. Mogę?
Green blood, my friend. Do you need something?
A nie, nic nie
I must
ma.
leave you.
No to Petrus, robimy twoją mission. O fuck, wyszedłem. No dobra, nieważne.
Have you thought about my offer? Do you want to go and find your real family?
Tak jest.
Can you remind me how you intend to go about it?
As you now know, I knew your mother. We had trouble communicating at first, of course, but we gradually learned to understand one another. She was important in her village. Based on what I know today, I think she was a Donegad. She told me her name, Arelwyn, and told me about her family. She even gave me a
Nie wiem ile
pendant for you.
tubylcy żyją, ale może jeszcze
You
żyje.
were only a child, so I gave it to Mrs. de Sade for safekeeping.
She gave me a necklace when I went to say goodbye to her. She said it was a family heirloom. Did my
A no,
mother tell you the
pamiętam.
name of her village?
No. But I'm sure the Nords can help us. They were the ones who took your mother to the continent.
It was such a long time ago. How can I find out if they remember?
The Nords record everything down to the gentlest breeze. They must have written something in a logbook somewhere. So, do you want to try and find out
No
where
to
you
do
come
nutu.
from?
Mam kurtkę
Do you
marynarza,
want to
nie
find
sprzedałem
your
chyba, nie?
relatives?
Yes. All this is so new to me, but I suppose so, yes.
Aż poszukać
Let's
prawdziwej
go
rodziny. No Petrus i Kurt, tak, potwierdź. Lecimy. Aha, bo ja muszę admirał Kabal o informację poprosić. A gdzie ja będę mógł znaleźć? Spotkaj się z... Poproś o pomysł najlepszego doktora z Hikmet. Znajdź uzdrowiciela Weishawe. No tu Weishawe, znajdziemy Weishawe. A to z tą wodą nie wiem jak zrobić dalej, z tą przywódcą rady. Ale dobra, najpierw to. Dzielnica portowa. Nikt nic ode mnie nie chce? A szkoda. Nie. Czekaj, kuwa! Łańcuszek leczenia. Tu. Ammunition. W sumie się leczę pancerzem, ale smar do pancerzy jeszcze sobie kupię. Znaczy lepiej mieć niż nie mieć. Pani admiral, mam pewną sprawę bardzo ważną.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency.
O, co się stało?
I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
Dobra, ale to potem. Porozmawiać z nią o mojej
I have
matce.
come to talk to you about a personal matter.
After what I revealed to you, I was sure you would come back to find me. What would you like to know?
You told me that I was born on one of your ships, of an islander captured on the island.
We'd like to know about this woman's origins.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I did not take part in those expeditions. and our old archives are far from here.
Is there no one on Tier 3D who can help us? Please.
Very well. I do know an old captain who could perhaps help you out.
Where can he be found?
His ship is moored in the port of Hikmet, if I'm not mistaken. His name is Captain Lissandro.
Thank you for your help.
Kapitan Lisandro.
Lissarde,
Yes, Admiral?
don't get too caught up in the past. That one in particular. Nothing good will come of it.
A ja muszę
Whether
wiedzieć.
or not we choose to get caught up in it, Admiral, the past always catches up with us. Sadly, I'm paying the price of this.
Leci przepytaj kapitana w Hikmet. No to chodźmy. Chodźmy, chodźmy, chodźmy.
Let us thank the enlightened that a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers my mother.
Do not worry. If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
A jak nie prowadził dziennika, i co teraz? I będzie przesrane.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand.
Skojarzył
That's why
mnie.
your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Dobra, pieniążki.
Do you need a little gold to jog your memory?
You're quite the merchant, aren't you? But since you're asking so nicely, I do actually need a new sail.
Here's your gold, Captain.
Perfect. My old boat thanks you. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most. Here it is. I found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest
No
you.
mów.
Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
A to już
Thank you for
widziałem
this
to.
information,
Z
Captain.
tymi kośćmi.
It's nothing. I'm getting
To tam, gdzie był ten ulaniec mieszkał, nie?
Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your
No
mother's
właśnie,
village,
przypytaj ulańca.
finding your own people. How do you feel?
I
Wiedziałem.
don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. Desade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
No cóż, Petrusie, bywa, nie? Jeszcze do ulańca wrócimy. Wiedziałem, że jeszcze do ulańca wrócimy, do tego zdrajcy pieprzonego. Niedobry ulaniec.
what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago, but I remember the village Denegad. Kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one
No ja,
she...
czyli ojciec też nie
It
żyje.
was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister.
O proszę.
She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Relwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now.
Dobrze, mamy ciocię
and very
chociaż,
much
nie?
enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nothing.
No to idziemy szukać cioci.
What do you think of the chief of your village?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense
Tak,
of
to
others.
już wiemy,
no one
Petrusie.
Let's go and ask the inhabitants of the village if they know where to find her.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
No dobra, czyli nikogo tu nie ma, no. Może coś nam powiedzą. Mamy dobre reputacje z tubylcami.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Denegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Gdzie? Tutaj na lewo. No dobra. A tam widzę jakieś źródło mocy jest i ja jego nie zebrałem? Jestem aż taki przyulany? Jak Ulan? Chyba jestem taki ulany jak Ulan, no. Ja nie zebrałem tej mocy. Gdzie to jest? Dobra, no. Dajesz, kurde, teraz jesteś taki mocny, że trzeba cię brać na walki.
It's not possible.
No
just
nie wierzę, no. Alchemika, ja nie jestem alchemika. A Boże, jakie gówno. Trudno. Spokojnie, kuropatwo, nie będę cię dzisiaj bił. Kolejne niedźwiadki.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey. May your shadow engulf our enemies.
Okej. Gdzie ona jest?
There's a woman over there, surrounded by animals.
Ojej! Zostaw ją.
How do you feel, madam?
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what
Nie
has
wygląda jak
happened.
staro.
Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
Arelwyn gave it to me to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tiersey. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand.
O fuck!
I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my magam.
Magiem!
Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me.
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Koniec. Koniec!
My dear child, what can I do for you?
Aha,
I'll
no i
see
sobie...
Care.
Dobra, no to na tyle. Znaleźliśmy naszą ciocię, jest tym tutaj donegadem. Fajnie. Ale czas robić kolejne misje. Próba wody, spotkaj się... O, Jezu. Ja nie wiem, czy ja to zdam radę zrobić. Ja chyba robię po prostu cierpienie Konstantina, bo to trzeba zakończyć. Idziemy tutaj. Nie, ja chcę to. Wenwei. Obóz... Wioska Wenwei. O proszę. I zamieńmy sobie... Nie wiem kogo. Pietrusa? Nie wiem, czy Pietrusa chce zamieniać, bo on się teraz spoko wydaje. Tylko, że Kurt jest mocny teraz, nie? Przyjaźnie rzemiosło. Ale Petrus mi daje charyzmę. Dobra, Kurt, przykro mi. Muszę cię zamienić za siorkę. I siorce chciałbym dać... A, ono ma tego Yatagana, dobra. Może i kupię naszyjnik. Może i coś kupię, bo ona taka wydaje być bronna. No, tylko, że tutaj nic takiego nie ma dla niej. Kurtka. Nie sprzedają tu bylczych tych, nie? Nie sprzedają. Ale to mogę jej chociaż kupić, nie wiem. Buty biskupa? Kupmy jej buty biskupa. Jeszcze kupmy jej naszyjnik. Max eksplozji obrażeń, max leczenia. 300 poszły? A nie, czemu mi się te buty założyły? Nie. To nie dla mnie. To dla siorki. A, nie może mieć łańcuszka. Ale buty biskupa niech se założy. Dobra. To jednak muszę sprzedać ten łańcuszek. O kurwa, ale przecena. Naprawdę. Dobra, ten mój stary ćwiekowany to też sprzedam. Też sprzedam. No dobra. A, jeszcze rupiecie. Ty, co mi się założyło? Czemu mi się jakaś wyściłana ten strażników założyła? Jak to brzydko wygląda. Proszę mi oddać moją dom. Ty! O. Dobra, chyba się nie załadowała tekstura po prostu. Łęń się łaje. Chodźmy, Siora, bo będziesz mi tu potrzebna pewnie.
Quesi!
Wow!
Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker?
Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Denegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Oho.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malakor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different...
Powiedzcie, że czarna
It
krew.
turns the blood
O,
black and
właśnie.
provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that,
Chociaż tyle możemy
I
zrobić.
can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave, and must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help.
Bardzo podoba mi się te
Very
rozmowy,
well.
są bardzo
I'll
tak
take care of
płynne,
it. Make preparations
że,
to
że
accompany
nawet jak
us.
wezmę
The
jakiegoś
days are
kompana,
burning like very thin
który
candles.
jakaś
Do not worry.
jakby
If you see
grupa
to
jest
the
związana
concerns of my
z moim
village,
kompanem,
I will be most happy
to on
to
to dodaje
accompany
też
you.
do rozmowy.
Let's go and see this master
Bardzo
hunter.
fajnie zrobione.
He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Rozmawiaj z misjonarzem, z łowcą Wayne, a tam z misjonarzami. Ale to najpierw porozmawiajmy z łowcą.
Good day. Are you the master hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I'd say. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many
Bardzo
wounded,
dziwne.
and some of
Musieli
our
coś im
young have
podać.
even disappeared. It may
Ta
be that the
inkwizycja główna.
Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm. but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Doneigad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away. To destroy any nests that I found. But still, more of them come. And now our children disappear.
Ajajaj.
The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing.
Okej.
There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We
Ja
see
nie wiem,
them
jakie to są zwierzęta, te
especially at
telany,
dawn.
ale zaraz zobaczymy, nie?
After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaigse. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake.
Dobrze, że jest
Going
świt.
out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn.
Nie
I
rozumiem.
must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps
Rozmawiać z rodziną
they might
zaginionych
know where the
mieszkańców.
Tenlands have built their nests.
Najpierw zaginione ludzie. To najważniejsze.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Doneigad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her
Zajebisty
so very
opis.
much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Okej.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as
O
well.
Boże, stulejarze
What
z
do you
dwóch
think has
stron.
likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at
Dokładnie.
night.
Czyli zaatakowali ją stulejarze.
I
Albo
hope,
misjonarzowe, albo
even if it is
tubylcowe.
a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mindshakers.
Możliwe.
They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits
Nie, ją teraz tam używają. Kurde.
I must leave now.
To jeszcze z nami pogadajmy tutaj. Zbieraczka może być porwana i używana przez misjonarzy. A ten rybak, czy tam rybaczka.
Good day. My name is Desardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegat asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The
Ja
girls
pierdzielę.
find him handsome. He is such a nice boy.
Wiecie, co ja tu wyczuwam?
But he is wild off the tether.
Że te
And
dwie
often
osoby się nie
his
zgubiły,
curiosity gets him in
tylko
trouble.
jeden spotkał tą drugą, która jest piękna i młoda, on jest przystojny i młody i podoba się dziewczynom. Oni się spotkali i się teraz tam rżną na polanie jak dzikie króliki. Albo jak dzikie telany w nocy.
Can you tell me
Coś
more
tak mi się
precisely
wydaje.
when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him
Dwa
leave
dni
to go
też?
fishing as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the
Podejrzane!
No, he was
2 dni
full of
bzykanka.
joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangling
Albo oni
weeds
się
in his
spotkali,
garden.
ich porwali inkwizytorzy we dwójkę.
Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight
A
with
może
them.
łowca, który tutaj dla nich łowi, też się zakochał w tamtej
It's
i
still
coś mu
illegal.
zrobił. Nie wiadomo, kuźwa, tu wszystko może być, ale
Has been
i tak biorę to
dreamy and
pierwsze z tą
more
polaną
joyful than
i dzikimi
usual.
telanami. Że się
Those
tak
are the
fakali
signs of
mocno.
someone stricken with
Teraz
love.
zapomnieli, że już 2 dni
But
minęły.
he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
Ha?
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
Widzicie?
I don't know.
Five head!
But he
Five
might have
head,
been to find
kurwa.
them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more.
Wiedziałem!
I must be leaving.
Wiedziałem! Przecież to było, kurde. Znajdź i zniszcz siedliska. Znajdź zaginąć mieszkańców wioski. Wymagana alchemiczna mikstura obrażeń od żywiołu. To ja chyba mam. Czy tam jest obóz? Nie.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Not yet.
Aha! Dobra.
I must leave now.
A, dobra. Relacja pomiędzy zaginionymi.
Do you have
Not yet. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little.
Ha!
Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the Mindshakers wanted to take her. But she is promised to another.
I couldn't care less about her reputation and
A,
engagement.
obiecała innemu. Dobra.
If you know anything at all,
Ja coś
I
czuję,
have
że tu
told
po
you
prostu
all I
najprostszym tym
My
jest
sister is
po prostu
certainly wounded
zazdrość.
somewhere or taken by the mind shakers.
Very well. Time to get on with my investigations. I must leave now.
Dobra, to idziemy tutaj. Znajdź zaginionych. Znajdź i zniszcz siedliska. A siedliska gdzie są? Też w tamtą stronę. To akurat, zaginionych znajdę i siedliska po drodze sobie zepsuję. Wszystko do zrobienia. Akurat mamy świt, to nic mi nie grozi. Fuck. Nic mi nie grozi. ...200 metrów, no trochę jest. To są te lany, rozumiem. Czemu nie mogę tu przejść? Ej! A może tu? Będzie lepiej. Leżeć te lanie! Dobra, to już wiem, które to te lany, to te z mocnymi pancerzami. Brawo, Petrus. Misjonarze na koniec. Przejdę tu, przejdę.
Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy.
No ale jest świt, to dlaczego oni są... A, to już tu są nesty. Tak blisko.
Come to mention that the dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Dominujący wychodzi o świcie. Odpocznij do świtu.
It is dawn, the ideal moment.
Ah!
I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Dobrze, że gówno mi robią. Pyk! Czy ja to muszę tu szukać? Po całym tym. O Boże, jeszcze wy! Dobrze, Siorę wziąłem, bo on mi będzie leczyć. Naprawdę. Zajebać się można. O! Bandyty. A tu zabiłem tego, boga lasu. Pamiętam. Nawet tutaj jest jego nadal ten, szczątki. Ła! Mieszkańcy, mieszkańcy. Jak tu przejść? Chyba tutaj będę mógł. Te lany, te lany! Kolejne cwane. Już ci pomagam, Sjorko, moja kochana. Proszę bardzo. Dobra, lecimy. Lecimy, nie śpimy. Już jesteśmy blisko. Sprawdźmy. Jest koszyk.
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish.
Razem byli.
It's scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Śpiewające wody. To na pewno nie tutaj. Na pewno nie tutaj, bo już mnie wywaliło z tego. Polana. Jest krew. Jest jaskinia, może w jaskini siedzą.
That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of.
Możliwe. No to ja go zajebię. O nie! Umarli razem. Nie zdążyłem.
Three corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt.
Hilariusie, bądź ostrożny, gdy będziesz przeprowadzał dużego białego telena do jaskini. Jest potwornie dziki, a pozostałe zwierzęta go słuchają. Od teraz zależy cały nasz plan, więc postaraj się nie zostać kolejną z jego
They were
ofiar.
dragged here and devoured alive.
O fuck. Daj mi spokój. Przestań mi rodzinę prześladować.
Cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. Two youths died because of them.
To jest najgorsza frakcja na świecie, nie?
Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Czekaj, źle poszedłem. Nie, bo jeszcze jedno leże muszę zrobić, to od razu sobie zrobię. Muszę je znaleźć. No i umarli. To jednak moja dedukcja była trochę słaba, ale też trochę trafna nawet, no. Że ich razem znajdziemy, nie? Tu jest gdzieś ostatni. Gdzieś ostatni leży. Mam, że mi podpowiada. Nie chciałoby mi się szukać.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest. I need a bit of practice.
No chyba se robisz jajko. A, dobra, mogę przejść tu. Bo już się trochę zdenerwowałem. No już miałem przeklinać, nie? Oj, jest ten.
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Chodź tu, dominujący chuju. Będziesz moją uległą suką. Oła. Dobra, suczka, leżeć. Zrobione. Jeszcze nie zrobione? Jak to nie? Nie no, wszystko. Teraz można wrócić. Tylko jeszcze punkt umiejętności. Leczy również sojuszników, zapewniając im połowę uzdrowienia. O! Dobre. Biorę. 25 poziom, zaraz się wbije. I teraz możemy iść w smarowanie. Co jest? Gdzie ja? A, tutaj, dobra. Chodźmy poinformować wszystkich. Niestety młoda parka dead. A co ja będę biegł? Się przeniosę po prostu. To się kurwa przeniosłem. No dobra, przeniosłem się niby, nie? Co? Nie no, weźcie, chodźcie, co wy? Co wy robicie?
Well, Onolmanawi, have you found my brother?
Niestety znalazłem.
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
Andivush-tire. May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise and a tendon crossed
Dokładnie
their path.
tak. Połowicznie miałem rację.
In the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlans might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Onolmanawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Dobra, jeszcze tamtą trzeba poinformować. Aj, karamba, no. Nie za fajnie, nie za fajnie. Smutno, smutno.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the great Tenlin, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel, Onolmanawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
No i git.
I must leave now.
I co teraz? Znajdź i zniszcz siedliska tylanu, wymagano alchemiczne... Co? Ale ja już nie mo... Dlaczego ja mam do niej się z tym zgłosić? Znajdź i siedliska tylanów? Czyli to jeszcze nie wszystkie. Nie no, zniszczyłem 3. Czemu mi tu pokazuje jakby jedną? Przecież tu jest wioska, tu nie może być siedliska Telanu. Coś się chyba bagowało? Nie no, to musi być jakiś bug. Przecież 3 rozwaliłem. Też liczyłem, nie? Nie. Chodźcie. Dobra, to może pójdźmy z tymi misjonarzami porozmawiać, bo coś tu jest nie tak. Coś tu się popsuło, że ja do niej mam... Może nie zniszczyłem wszystkich? Nie wiem. Może do niego mam powiedzieć, że zrobiłem?
I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
Nie,
I
dobra.
must.
No to... Dobra, potem to jeszcze sprawdzimy. Dobra, do misjonarzy sobie pójdziemy w kolejnym odcinku. Zostawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał i widzimy się w kolejnym odcinku. Pa, pa!